In a world where laughter was king.
No in a world, Jack.
What do you mean, no in a world?
It's not that kind of movie.
Oh? Okay. In a land that...
No in a land either.
In a time...
I don't think so.
In a land before time.
It's about a comedian, Jack.
One man.
No.
When your life is no longer your own.
What does that mean?
When everything you know is wrong.
That's wrong.
In an outpost.
No.
On the edge of space.
There's no space.
A girl.
No.
Two girls.
No.
Now.
No.
More than ever.
Stop it.
A renegade cop.
I hate you.
A robot renegade cop.
You're fired.
You're fired.
No, you're actually fired.
I'm fired.
Get out of the booth, Jack.
No. I like it in here.
You are now tuned into the truth frequency.
Your protection from deception. This is Truth Frequency Radio.
Broadcasting straight to you from a large spaceship, currently at war with mainstream science. Meanwhile, the Peanut Gallery is realizing his dream finally. Thanks to Uber, he will soon be flying high about all those people stuck on the ground being whisked away to the local pub. Uber presented their vision of the flying taxi at Washington, D.C. Flying Car Conference today. Yes, they have a flying car conference. And they say flat earth conferences are strange. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Strange World, where the truth is often stranger than fiction. I'm your host, Mark Sargent, the creator of Flat Earth Clues, which propose that all of us are living inside a Truman Show enclosed structure thousands of miles wide. Check it out at enclosedworld.com or just Google Flat Earth Clues. If you can't find it, well, you're just not very good at the internet. For those of you listening to this on YouTube and you want to hear the show live as it happens, please go to Truth Frequency Radio for the latest schedule. Currently, this show is on Tuesday nights at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, which if you're listening live is right now. And yes, Patricia, if it is not June 11th, 2019, you're listening to a rerun. Quote of the day goes exactly like this. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. That's anonymous. I don't know who that's referring to or who that message goes out to, but you know what? I don't write the quotes of the day. That's done by secret people in secret places. The Mark Sargent 2019 challenge is in effect. This is my personal declaration of war against mainstream science. I, Mark Sargent, hereby put forth a challenge to any university, foreign or domestic, to loan me a self-contained spacesuit, put me in a vacuum chamber, and pull the switch. Find out what happens. For more information, please check out Flat Earth Clues Part 13, The Lost Nail. Let's see, announcements. Who's got them? Say, I do. There's a meetup this Saturday. I will get the promo out tomorrow, but they asked me, can you please say this on your show? And yes, if you guys want me to say it on Strange World, you can send me an email and I'll read it on the show. There's a meetup this Saturday, the 15th of June at 1 p.m. at the Shoreline Hotel. Where is that, you might ask? That's in Donabate, Donabate, Gold Star, if anyone knows where that is. That's outside Dublin, just so you know, out in Ireland. And if you want more information on that, you can email this address. Ready? It's lesimages73@yahoo.com. Also, real quick, if you haven't done so already, please check out the Flat Earth Sun and Moon app by DITRH. And what else? I should probably list off the conferences real fast for the people that are wondering. So I'm going to be in Indiana in July working with Rick Hummer on a documentary thing. And then August, Take on the World Conference is August 22nd through the 25th. That's in Ohio. I'll be there. And then from September 8th through the 16th, we've got the Flat Earth UK conference that is happening. And during that, I will be jumping over on the 12th over to the Gather conference in Stockholm for that. Coming back home, doing the Mount Shasta conference September 18th through the 23rd. That's in Mount Shasta, California. Do not know, but it's going on. There is a Flat Earth conference in Amsterdam, September 28th. And if anyone wants more information on that, please just Google it. It's easy to find. And, of course, the big conference of the year, Dallas, Texas, November 14th and 15th. And I suppose I can say this now since it's official. Owen Benjamin, one of our newest members, is going to be doing a comedy routine on the first night. And he's on the posters and everything's set up. So everything's good to go. So thanks to everybody that made that happen. And hopefully I will meet him since he's right down the road from me. I could drive there in probably an hour, maybe a little bit more from here. He's down at Gig Harbor. I'm up north of Seattle. He's south of Seattle, just a little bit. All right, that's it for the announcements. Now for my special guest / co-host. One day maybe she'll take over the show. It's not the Karen B show tonight, so don't call in and say that it's the Karen B show. Please don't do that. Oh, yeah, phone number to call in is 213-233-3998. I'm not going to take calls to the second segment, but the phone number again is 213-233-3998. So, without further ado, and I'm not going to do much of an intro for you tonight. It's Karen B. How are you, Karen?
I'm great. I thought that you forgot I was here.
No, I got to go through the announcements, though.
No,
I didn't forget. That's the show. Good night, everybody. No. Roll credits. Where's the music? No, I got to go through the announcements, though, and got to pay the sponsors. It's all about the rent. No, none of that stuff. How are things?
Things are great. Wonderful.
Awesome. So I am going to, and I know we bounced this off each other a few times. I'm going to see you next in where? In person. I may not see, I know, well, I may see you in Dallas.
I don't know anymore. I honestly don't know anymore, Mark. It just keeps changing.
Well, are you doing, oh, Peanut Gallery keeps losing the signal, but that's okay. Because I'm recording. You're doing Amsterdam.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing Amsterdam yet. I still have not received any sort of notification, but that's okay. It happens. So this is actually good that you're coming on tonight, because I want to ask you from a perspective that I think is not just unique to you, but I think you give us some insights here. And that is, if you didn't already hear, Patricia Steer has removed or hidden she's hidden all the comments on all her videos, and I helped her do it. And it's mostly because she is taking a step back because of all the infighting in Flat Earth. She's, it wears on people unless you have a really thick skin or you just don't care because you've got a mission from God like me. Then, it gets to you. And so I wanted to ask your opinion. So I'm going to title this episode, Flat Earth, Can't We All Just Get Along? Which, of course, is a throwback to Rodney King back in the day. But would you concur, Doctor, with this diagnosis that the Flat Earth community is as dysfunctional or more so than any other community out there?
Unfortunately, I would concur.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you've run into this from time to time. You've been accused. Let's get this out in the open. Why not, right? I mean, you've been accused of all sorts of stuff. Maybe not as many as me, because I've been accused of. I don't think you've never been called like a guy though before, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Oh yes. Yes, I've been accused of being a man by women. By other women. No less.
That's not good.
No.
Especially
Terrible.
it's a contradiction. You can't be a sexy witch and a woman, or I'm sorry, and a man at the same time. Well, okay, maybe in RuPaul's circles you can't be a sexy witch and a woman, but no, I have always found that it's much more difficult for women on the internet in general, and it really ticks me off. I got to go off on a little bit of a rant here. It ticks me off that even after all this time, I was there when the first forums went up back in the frickin' 90s, and I remember this group of teenage girls. I remember I was like 25, so it wasn't anything super weird. Called me up because I had an American Online. That's how old I am. American Online profile and my phone number in it. And they called me up and they said, we just want to know if this phone number was real and why you put your phone number out there. And I'd already been on the internet a couple of years, and I said, well, because I'm a guy. And, women have a much better sense of social decorum. And even today, it's 2019, if a woman puts her phone number on the internet, it's licensed to it was going to say kill, and then I was going to say thrill. Licensed to be an idiot. On the internet, every night is ladies' night. And if a woman puts her phone number out there and she is attractive in the slightest, there is going to be guys that are going to call her up in the middle of the night. Guys she absolutely does not know. Just unsolicited calls. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had people put my phone number out there, so I've already received some strange phone calls. I mean, I know.
Yeah, but you wouldn't offer it up. I mean, would
no.
Yeah, and you know why? I don't know if you and I talked about this, but it's because every guy, and I don't know if it's hardwired into our primitive brains or most guys' brains. I never ran into that. I never went to singles bars and picked up people. I just never ever. It just seems so cliche for me. But when guys go out, if they're a 5 or higher on the scale, if they get even without drinks, they look at whatever woman, if she flashes him even just a glance, it doesn't even have to be a sexy glance. Every guy thinks, oh yeah, I got a shot. I totally got a shot. And if the phone number's on the internet, somehow that gets into their head. It's like, oh, their phone number's out there? Oh, I'm totally calling her up. Just blows me away. So, Karen, what's on your mind? Come on, I got to get a rant out of you. What do you want to talk about? Just you and me. And everybody else.
Well, I mean, what do you mean you want to get a rant out of me?
No, I value your opinion. I like, I want to know
on what specifically. I'm still not sure what it is specifically you want my opinion about.
All right.
About perverts on the internet.
Things that ticked you off about the flat Earth community fighting amongst themselves. I mean, I'm writing a book on some of this. I've actually got a chapter dedicated to it.
Yes, the fact that nobody knows the truth about what's going on, and yet if somebody disagrees with your idea, they're a shill. That drives me insane. Or if you don't talk about what they want you to talk about, then you're a gatekeeper. That's when that drives me crazy. People, like, I get called a gatekeeper because I don't talk about concave Earth.
Right.
Because concavers were invented to troll flat earthers. That's their only purpose in life. Yeah. I'm convinced.
Yeah. True. Good point.
Yeah.
There's so many factions in the community. Why is my phone blowing up? Is there something happening out here? I'm on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see you, 916. I will totally pick you up. Yes, I know you're on hold. That's Michelle, by the way. And I see 845 area code. I see you're on hold. Must be something going on with the TFR lines, because apparently if you're on hold, you're not going to hear the show. I need to confirm that with other people in the Funky Bunch. So anyway, sorry. Back to you and me. it seems that the factions out there, and I know part of it is just that, one of the side effects of being in flat Earth is you get this, this big swelling of enthusiasm, and it's got to go somewhere. But it also turns into kind of its own form of extremism, where there's some people, as you know, it's like, well, it's either my way or the highway. And if you're not following the exact model, that if you don't agree with the exact same model I agree with, you're against me. And I'm going to take you on. It's like, what? It's like, so for easygoing people like you and me, for the most part, was like, hey man, it's all right. Don't be all Captain Bring Down, not
Captain Bring Down.
Don't be harshing on my mellow. But at the same time, it's like, come on. I mean, again, why can't we all just get along? And I know, again, part of it is competition. There's healthy competition, and we see that in journalism and sports, entertainment. I don't know if I remember telling you.
I don't understand the competition part. I don't understand that.
The competition?
Yeah. Well, I never felt competitive in this ever. I just wanted to talk about it. Like, I don't understand.
I think part of it is just everyone gets jealous. Remember, envy is one of the 7 deadly. People get jealous of other people's success. And they, no one wants to be upstaged. Nobody wants to be, when you see somebody up on the stage, whatever the metaphorical stage, and they're doing something that's different or whatever their act's better than yours. There's, for a lot of people, there's this twinge. It's like, oh, I hate that guy. Even though they don't really hate it, but there's some people it's like, oh, I really hate that guy. And it happens just, look at, sports especially, there's sports people that would cheat all the time. You know what? She can't hear me. Sorry. The Funky Bunch is trying to call in and everybody's saying that they can't hear anything on hold. I'm not really sure what to do about it, guys. Should I pick them up? Or should I wait till the next section?
I don't know.
Hang on. You're on, 213-233-3998. Yeah. You're on hold. I see you. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed.
Why?
Because, well, no. It's not like that, perv. It's because I'm holding the microphone. You know this. It's that same microphone. I like holding a microphone. That's not metaphorical. Right. And Michelle says, okay, cool. Well, I have no effing clue what you're all talking about. Well, put it on your computer. Oh, she doesn't have a laptop. She only does this through the phone, doesn't she?
I don't know what she does.
Why does not every show go perfectly? Anyway. So yeah, there is a competition. You're absolutely right. There shouldn't be, but there is. There's a lot of. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. It even happens to me, and you probably heard me say this a couple of weeks ago, because we're so media spoiled that when Newsweek was picking on Jaron, right, and he was complaining, it's like, well, Newsweek's picking on me. I was actually jealous of Jaron. It's like, man, I wish Newsweek was picking on me. Why does Jaron get to be the target in this case? And even though it was negative, I felt it just because, I don't know, maybe human nature. But, it wasn't severe or anything like that. It's not like I was plotting Jaron's violent end.
You don't think you get picked on enough, Mark?
No, I do get picked on quite a bit. But when you're picked on by somebody high profile, it kind of means more. Like when the homecoming king dumps a milkshake on your head or something. Or no, like nerds and what? No, like nerds and the prom queen. Like with the prom queen, it's like, get away from me, you dork. Whack. It's like, she hit me. Did you see that? See that? Can you see the mark on my face? They make that sort of connection. Now Michelle is flipping me off and blowing me kisses at the same time. I don't even know how to respond to that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Just because she's getting super aggravated, let's pick her up and talk to her, okay?
Okay.
I don't want to keep seeing all this stuff that's happening over there. Okay, here we go. Okay, 916. We've been talking about you for the last 10 minutes. Are you there?
Guys.
This is Mark and Karen B.
Hi, Michelle.
Mark,
What?
Karen.
Michelle.
Hello.
Can she
They
not-
can't. She can't hear us.
Oh,
She can't hear us.
God. There's something wrong with the switchboard. Hang on,
There's
hang on.
something totally wrong with the
Let me
switchboard.
try this again. Hang on. How about now? Michelle, can you hear us?
Michelle.
All right, hang on. And now Zulu's laughing. Everybody's having a good time. That's awesome. And yeah, Peanut Gallery's saying it's the drugs. Obviously, it's Michelle's fault. All right. So what we're gonna do is you and I are gonna talk to the break, and then I'm gonna disconnect that phone line, and call it back and see what's happening. The phone line looks like it's working fine. I have no problems.
Well, anywho.
So yeah, can we all just get along? There's so many little instances where people, again, I don't mind the trolls either. You've probably heard me say I would love to have 100 more trolls make dedicated channels to the flat Earth, and me, but having people in our own ranks, that's a little different. That's like, come on. Well, granted, not every family's got their problems, but once you get into flat Earth, once the honeymoon thing wears off, you have to deal with different personalities. That's what life is. I would like to think our core group is pretty solid and everybody likes each other.
Yeah, I think for the most part that's true.
I mean, we have a good time at conferences, and you and I have met with a whole bunch of people, and it just seems it's outside of the conferences where we have problems. When we're rarely do we run into. I mean, yeah, like at Raleigh we had what was her name? Mariana. Is that her name? The one that went up against Dean Odell, but now Dean Odell's got problems.
Oh, Marmar
Queen, yeah,
Marmar
absolutely
Queen.
right. Yeah, but she was doing that. She was attacking just the conference as a whole because, again, there's your jealousy thing. She wasn't invited to it because when she got in, she didn't really stick with it. And Michelle's saying, "Is the phone effed up?" Yes, it is, Michelle. Yes, hang on. Sorry, Karen, I'm doing this to you.
I don't think that it was jealousy on the part of Marmar's.
Really?
Marmar's
You
part
think
of it.
she was just going after Christianity in this case?
No, I think she was pissed because Dean Odell said something that was ridiculous.
See, I wasn't there in the room. I was outside in the lobby.
Yeah, he was making a generalization about Muslims or something. He says all kinds of, really awful things, quite honestly.
Yeah.
So,
Matter of fact, he, because one of my chapters of the book that I'm writing is called Enemies of the State. And I wasn't going to put him in because, I didn't want to, I didn't think that, someone in the Christian community necessarily deserved it. But then, you know what? He absolutely does. He
attacks people unprovoked.
Yeah.
I mean, he just goes after people, and he's so negative, and he's just so doomsdayer and whatever. Anyway, feel sorry for people like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he went after, not to dwell on this too much. We got 3 minutes to the break, and yes, guys, for those of you listening, thank you, Globebusters. Yes, there's something going on with the call board. I will reset the call board the second I go to break. Everybody's messaging me. It's call board. It's like, yeah, I get it, guys. I get it. Totally get it. You don't have to keep hammering on me. Smokes.
See more middle fingers.
I appreciate I appreciate the enthusiasm that the call board is having problems. I do. But you don't have to keep reminding me. I'm not going to reset it for another 3 minutes. Oh, for the love of God. In fact, I got to figure out how to reset it, actually. Oh, because I have to dump off that call. No, I don't want to do it while I'm on with Karen because I might accidentally kick off Karen. So, sorry, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, Dean. he went after it. It kind of something I had said, and that is one of the side effects of Flat Earth is potentially you can go from being, and it's rare, rare side effects include becoming an ultra dick Christian where you start lashing out at people for no apparent reason, like, calling Rob Skiba the worst person ever and going after Robbie and, Zen Garcia.
Everybody, just everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Calling you a witch. And then
Yes.
after burning, let's put it out there because I don't care at this point.
I don't care either.
Good. After burning all those bridges, then anyone you didn't burn the bridge with, which I think would have been me, you solicit everybody and ask them to go to your Skyfall conference, and because you realize your roster is almost nobody, and you're wondering, and it's like, oh hey, I might have burned too many. So it was.
I don't know. ODD's going to be there. So.
I know, and I kind of wish he wouldn't because. I don't know if he knows what he's getting into here. And
listen, all I got to say is if Dean Odell thinks that he's going to bring ODD there and that he's going to somehow kind of ambush him, I hope he tries to do that to ODD. I really do, because ODD will not stand for that shit.
Oh, what?
Excuse my language.
Is there some sort of ulterior motive here? Because initially he invited me as just an attendee, not a speaker. And I'm going, okay, so are you going to invite me and then kind of a last minute thing say, oh yeah, can you be a speaker? Can you do a speech? We're going to go to break here in like 15 seconds. But we'll pick this up when I get back, and I will disconnect the phone. In fact, we'll test this. I'll have Peanut Gallery test the phone line before we come back, so there's no big surprises. Apologies to everybody. This happens to somebody. What?
Nothing.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
You're judging.
I don't judge.
You're show shaming me. All right, there's music. We'll be back in 3. I gotta get some testing done.
Testes?
Yes, testes. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna hang up everything and call everybody simultaneously.
All right.
You're listening to the Truth Frequency Radio Network.
No hate, no hype, no fear.
Welcome back to Strange World, part 2 of 4. We have with us Karen B. She is an accomplished French tennis pro, excellent marksman, and sometimes Flat Earth YouTube content creator. Karen, are you there?
I am here.
Oh, good. That's awesome. And the phone lines appear to be working. So everyone
Yay.
can stop calling and messaging. Social media. It is instant. No, we got it. Peanut Gallery got it. We absolutely got everything going. Yep. No, Michelle didn't have to do anything. I'm sure it wasn't her fault. Well, maybe. I don't know. Drugs are bad. Okay, you know what? Phone number to call in is 213-233-3998. It is 213-233-3998. The theme for tonight, of course, is Flat Earth. Can't we all just get along? Again, I know I'm older and I get that reference, but you may not. Is it okay if we
get that reference? Who doesn't
Do
get
you?
that? Yes, of course I get that reference.
You were like
Kidding
4 when Rodney King thing came out, right?
No.
Really?
No. No. How old were you?
I was 37.
Okay.
That's not true. That's not true. I was 20. I was 25 or 26, something like that.
Okay. Well, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe
You're
10
younger. You're
years.
younger than me.
Only about 10 years though. So what? I was a teenager. I was in high school when that happened.
Oh. So was it? Did you guys pay attention to it in high school back then?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Most people would have paid more attention to it if you lived in Southern California.
I lived in California, and
Oh, well, hell.
so
You probably saw National Guard trucks rolling around when that happened. Schools probably had special
No.
bulletins. 1991. Okay, I wasn't 25. I was 21. Wow, 1991? Oh, yeah, that's when I got busted by the ATF. Yeah. Yeah, good times. Good times. Actually, it wasn't 91. It was 90. I went to court in 91.
So you were cellmates with Rodney? Is that what you're saying?
That's all he kept saying. I mean, seriously, he just kept rocking back and forth. Can't we all just get along?
This show is dedicated to your ex-cellmate, Rodney
My
King.
ex-cellmate, Rodney King. Exactly. Who passed away some years ago.
Mhm.
And God bless the California government. They did try to, you put a nice sweater on him, put him on that podium. All right, say a few words. No, it's just you and probably the entire country watching this broadcast. Just say a few words. 2012, Rodney King. Yeah, Peanut Gallery says 2012 was when Rodney King passed away.
Wow.
I know, right?
Yes.
All right, let's get to it. We got people that want to talk to you. They don't really want to talk to me. They're just calling. Yes, June 17th. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. I don't know if I needed the anniversary exactly. Oh, wow. Really? Six
it's
days
like,
from now.
right? I was going to say it's almost to the year.
How's that for synchronicity?
Wow.
Yeah, that is weird. All right. Okay, we're going to pick up, who did I say?
And that's why we're having the technical difficulties. It was
That
Rodney
is
King this time.
it. It's the ghost of Rodney King.
That's right.
Yeah. Peanut Gallery nods his head in agreement. Yeah, every time somebody, it could be an anniversary. I'm not disparaging Rodney King. He was a former cellmate of mine. All right, let's go to 916 area code. 916, you're on with Mark and Karen B. What's happening?
You don't want to know what I'm doing, but you'll know in a moment. I'm just hanging out. What are you guys doing?
Yep. Nothing says classy.
There it is.
Strange
I
world.
really had to go holding out for so long, and then the telephone difficulties, I just couldn't hold it, and then it worked out perfectly because there you got the flush.
Yep.
So that's not why I called, but hi, Mark. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Michelle.
Always a pleasure to hear Karen on Mark's show and get the typical Mark soapbox, but now we have the lovely Karen B.
I love you
Just
too,
kidding,
Michelle.
Mark. I love you.
No, that's fine.
I love you, Karen. Okay, so I'm gonna back to the whole Patricia thing. You know what? I commend her for stepping away. Fuck these assholes. You know what? It takes a lot. People are addicted to the internet. I'm guilty of that. It takes a lot. I recognize it takes a lot for people to take a step back. And you know what? She deserves it. Take a break. A lot of people can't do that. You know what? Life was way better before all this shit. You know, I remember life before the internet. I remember life before cell phones. I had a rotary phone. My parents still have a rotary phone. And most people don't even know what a rotary phone is. So, you know, I get it. And Patricia, if you're going to hear this or listening, like, take a break. You deserve it. Go, just live it up. Gosh, fuck these assholes.
I agree.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Peanut.
Okay, first off, thank you for that rant, Michelle. It's very much appreciated. Second, Peanut Gallery says you're not nearly old enough to remember rotary phones. So there's a problem in your story.
You know what? My mom works for a phone company, so I have all the gems, okay?
Oh, nice. I love rotary phones.
No, I had a rotary phone, and those things were built like a truck.
Oh yeah.
Like,
My
so-
sister threw one of those at me when I was younger,
wow.
and it hit like a truck.
That's
It's like-
attempted murder, Mark.
Pretty much. I mean, those things are aluminum. Oh no, steel, my friends. Steel and heavy gauge plastic. Yeah, nothing fun about it. I mean, seriously, you could. I mean, remember the old movies where you could take the handset and knock somebody out with it? You could.
Yes.
You try
Yeah.
breaking one of those handsets. You will break somebody's skull before that handset caves in. Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. Just say, not like today, where I mean, you breathe on your phone funny and it cracks. So anyway, Michelle, thank you for that. And by the way, aren't we? You're giving me grief, even though aren't we like sharing a house sometime this year?
Yeah. Oh my God, with Shasta, baby. Party. I can't wait.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Super great.
Yeah. We're gonna, that's where we're gonna be. I'll be your plus one.
Oh, really? It's great. I'll see if I can out nerd your boyfriend.
He won't even be there. He's not going.
Again, I'm single. You shouldn't do that to me, but that's fine.
Yeah,
remember-
totally. I already have the house rented, so we're all good. We're totally gonna chill.
Michelle actually was one of the few people that actually called me, even though it's absolutely incorrect, a silver fox. The only true silver fox that I know of is Anderson Cooper, although he's gay. So
You're
no.
cool.
Oh, thank you. It's awfully nice. Anyway, anything else before I run off somebody?
No, shout out Zulu One chat, Josh from Oregon. I haven't been there in a bit because I was dealing with the phone thing. I literally called in. It was just all I heard was static, and then I was listening to the show, and then I didn't hear anything you guys were talking about. So it wasn't you. I've
been waiting to say this. It's not you. It's me.
I legit I restarted my phone to make sure, did you restart your computer, ma'am? Like, yes, I did. Okay. And then, so.
No, it wasn't you because the other people were messaging me saying that they were running into the same thing. So all I did was I killed the connection, brought it back. Again, there's computers for you. It's 2019. Turn it off and turn it back on. Still works.
Mm-hmm.
Old tricks are the best tricks.
Okay. So my closing quote, it was kind of relative to what I was talking about, is I saw that my image was changing or fading. One of the reasons for taking a break from clubs was to be missed, not forgotten. And that is by Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, that's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis was a good guy. He was a cool cat man.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'll let you guys go. You both have a good night.
All right.
I love you guys, and talk to you soon.
All right. Kisses.
Love you, Michelle. What the hell was that?
She was laughing as she was hanging up. One of those super nerd girl laughs. Wow.
Oh boy.
Okay. Fun times. We're going to try to keep this light and fluffy. Even though, people come and honestly, you and I have seen this. People have taken a step back from Flat Earth before. And it happens. I've been tempted many a time, but I can't. I'm like.
Well, you shut everybody out. You just don't talk to anybody.
Yes, but that was different. Back when we won't get into that whole mess. Yes,
no,
but yeah,
no,
even I have my shutdown moments where I go dark.
I do it too, though. I have times where I don't want to talk to anybody.
But I think everybody does. But I don't do it anymore. Now I just, even with the Denver thing, for example, even though it was an awful thing, I wanted to talk to people afterwards, and I could have gone dark and just not dealt with it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to catch the flack because one day that stupid kid will prove me right. And he did, which is why he's going in the book under Enemies of the State. Thanks, Logan. You made the list. You did. Why not? I mean, Neil Tyson's on it, and Bill Nye, and Mad Mike. He's on it.
Mad Mike.
He
What about
is.
Michio Kaku?
Nah, even with his latest rant, I didn't want to put him on the list. Because if you guys haven't heard it, remember, he's been really quiet for the last 3 years about this. And then all of a sudden, he basically comes out in a 4-minute thing. He says there's a conspiracy gene.
Yeah.
It's a
horrid.
genetic thing.
It's horrid.
It's like, what?
Yeah. I wanted to reach through the screen and smack him.
Yeah. So, he pushes back against conspiracy people. So it'd be great to get him into some sort of debate. I don't think it'll happen, but it'd be nice if it did. Because he's kind of on the out looking in. I mean, there's Neil Tyson, there's Brian Cox, but and it's got to be insulting to him. He's at the same level as Bill Nye. The difference is Michio's got his PhD and Bill's got his bachelor's. And the syndicated.
Well, I was going to say, Michio Kaku is way smarter than
Bill Nye.
Yeah,
he is. But
and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You're right. Compared to both of them, he is. In fact, if you had to put like Michio up against Brian Cox, I don't know who is the bigger physicist in the world. Doesn't matter because
You mean against Brian Cox? You mean against hairband, coke sniffing Brian Cox? Come on.
Don't beat around the bush with me, Karen. How do you really feel about astrophysicist Brian Cox, the second most?
I don't even think. I think I might even put Neil deGrasse Tyson above Brian Cox.
No, I do. Well,
Okay.
no, I do. I gotta remember, I do it in terms of media popularity. So it's Neil, Brian, Bill, and Michio. And Michio's been playing it safe. He's been, ever since the whole Principle thing came out, that Principle movie, he's been playing it safe.
Mm-hmm. Until the other day when he says there's a gene that makes you believe stupid stuff, but you don't have a gene to want to actually investigate actual scientific stuff.
You know, the only thing he didn't say, and you're absolutely right, he was being careful, I think, in saying that, a gene that makes you believe in superstitions. What he really wanted to say was a gene, he might as well said the religious gene. And if he'd have done that, it would have been on with so many people. They would have just lit him up. So he just went with the whole superstition, like finding out somebody's a witch. All right, let's pick up a call real fast. Let's do, don't judge me. Let's
Bippity boo.
There you go. Boil, bubble, toil, and trouble. 905, you're on the air. What's up? Hey, 905, pick up. Oh, don't make me say it. Your mute button is on.
No.
You know who it is, by the way.
Yeah, I do. I know who it is.
Yeah. All right, fine. I will put you on mute, and I will say rookie mistake, and you hate to see it. All right, we're going to go over to 701. I don't recognize this one. It's I won't say the city or the state because it really shouldn't, but I will say 701. Even though people, I suppose, could look at that number up if they really wanted to. 701, you're on with Mark and Karen. What's happening?
Mark, how's it going?
It's going pretty well, considering the technical issues we've had so far. Maybe.